We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Turbo, set. Set.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Down the right sideline. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw, Penix. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Penix. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll head out of bounds inside inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now London, the motion man right. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Sanders. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone can catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Here we go. EQ.
From his goal line here, Fields. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Breece Hall. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Jets 14. Falcons 0.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the
and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If we come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Jets had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. On the option left is Fields.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Paul will give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, right back to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know power. Mom, also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, Jesse. Jump. Easy. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
To the air, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. Down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and is stopping short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Jets' 20-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Rolling to his right. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. 19 windy. Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A play fake. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Penix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, twisting away. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision. Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready? Go.
Throwing again, Penix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Fields. To the left side. He's got the tight end, Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll give to Hall. Powerful running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
You got a mini base.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shrugs him off. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. We're still in the second quarter.
Easy. Right.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
There's a nice move. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's the third wide open touchdown that his players got fucking underneath them.
Changer, but it falls incomplete.
Holy fuck.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
A gain of 15. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down by Zach Harrison. 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
331, 331.
Now Fields. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 44 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here we go. Good night.
Off play action, Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good night.
Fields now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Here we go. Set. Nice.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Now they'll audible to something else. Man in motion is Agnew. 2nd and 11. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 31 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo now for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Jets 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Second down and a yard.
Here we go, son. EQ. 222, 222.
Here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Easy. Punch right. Right.
Now it's Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields going to change things up here.
Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Taylor, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? 319. Can I see that? 575.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Charlie Warner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Fields changing the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it home. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Go, jump. Ready?
On play action, Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Penix. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 67 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, side. Go.
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A handoff for Hall. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
11-yard gain. That's good for a Jets.
Out, let's go.
1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Delta.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. Chip square. Blue 58. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw, Penix. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's out quickly to London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they were in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go. Viking 18.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead,